Hey going everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Obviously this video is very different to my usual ones, which is waste management, garbage trucks. But since I live in the city of Armadale, and I'm close to Byford, I thought I'd make a video on the new Byford rail extension, new bus network. So yeah, usually Mark, Transport of Perth, would do this kind of stuff, but since I'm like a Armadale local, sort of, well, I'm in an area that does not have a bus service. I'm not actually there, I don't know why it says that. Yeah, I'm in an area that does not have a bus, but I thought I'd just make a video on the new change to the Armadale and the Byford area for the new routes, renumbered routes, etc. And all the changes for, there's a couple changes for Kelmscott, the school specials, and other things, but yeah. So we're gonna start with the service changes. Now I'm on the Transperth website here. I'm not gonna be worrying about any of these routes except for these ones, 219, 220, 24 and 243. They'll just undergo time changes. And then we're just gonna skip that. Route 221, which is quite handy for me at least, to go to Carousel, but it will be withdrawn and replaced by the Armadale train line services. Yep. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty simple. Next one, the next change is Route 241, which will just undergo time changes. It will now depart from stand 3 at Kelmscott Station. The 334 trip departing Kelmscott Station on school days will be withdrawn. Route 241 is a loop or circular service that serves Roleystone. So yeah, one trip looks like it will be withdrawn. And yeah. So the next one we have is Route 244, which will undergo time changes. It will undergo route changes to now service Forest Road and no longer operate along Dawson Street and 7th Road. It will operate approximately every 15 to 30 minutes during peak hour and every 60 minutes, which is every hour during the day, and every 60 minutes Saturdays. And then this is not really changing. It doesn't operate on Sundays like the 243, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and I'll show you now what that looks like. So as you can see, 244, it used to go, sorry, it's not on here. The 244 currently, as the time filming this, it currently goes on Dawson Street. So it goes, I think it goes here, it goes this way onto 7th Road, goes to Dawson Street, and then it will go this way, well, currently does, sorry. Then it goes this way, and then obviously it goes to Kelmscott Station with that very weird turn, which I'll talk about soon. And yeah, but that's now changing from October 13th for when all the changes happen, etc. That will now service Forest Road, and yeah, so it will no longer, I'll put a map on the screen just so we can have a better diagram or whatever, but there will be no more service to Dawson Street, and obviously these two stops for 7th Road, and instead it will come along Forest Road just here, and it will service Dale Christian College. It will then turn on to 8th Road and then continue its normal route, the route there. Which I don't think this is listed on there, but on the app it now displays as the bus has to turn, as the part of the route, it must turn left onto Armadale Road instead of turning right. So I think his name's Justin. He filmed the route 244. It's on his channel, Justin Buster 86, I'm pretty sure. Filmed this route. It took him like 3 minutes to cross the entire thing. So I think most of the drivers anyway just go left. So then Transperth's just now made it so it goes there. But it does not serve these stops. Probably because obviously there's no issue turning left here. But yeah, it doesn't really serve those stops. Probably also because it's about like turn the roundabout, and because like there's no need to. But yeah, so that's the other change. But in summary, for 244, it will not service Dawson Street or the 2 stops on 7th Road. It will instead now service Forest Road. And I do kind of have a feeling that there'll be complaints for that, but I'm not exactly sure. It's not really a major issue, but I mean, look at that's not that far, but like maybe there may be complaints. However, I'm not sure. Okay, the next one, Route 245, obviously just a simple change. Will undergo time changes. It will now depart from stand 1 at Kelmscott Station. No change for Armadale Station, I don't think. Okay, now here's the new route 246, which will operate between Armadale Station and Hilbert via Forest Road and Sienna Wood Estate. I already know that, which is the Shipwreck Park. It will terminate on Lexington Avenue after Fenchurch Drive. It will operate approximately every 15 minutes during peak hour, every 60 minutes during the day, and every 60 minutes on weekends. It will operate with select trips deviating to schools like Byford Secondary College and Salvador Catholic College, and extending to Armadale Senior High School. Which, let me show you what's gonna happen. I believe what the thing says on the app. The 246 service, I believe it will go on to Master Road. Unless that's 249, but I don't think 249 is doing that, but I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen once I clarify. I'm pretty sure it will go on to Masters Road, sorry. Then it will do something else and go to the 2 schools just over here. Yeah. Now, yeah, that's basically it. The thing is with this one, is this the real one? This is the this one. This is pretty weird. This is Sienna Wood Estate. I've seen the sign. I've been to the Shipwreck Park multiple times. Very good park. It looks like there's going to be a new shopping centre built there. But the weird thing is that it's going to be travelling on Tonkin Highway for a little bit. Yeah, so that's pretty weird, but that's alright. And there's no other option really, unless they built like a road here. But yeah, anyway, maybe they will, because as you can see, there's a little bit of development there. So if they ever do, maybe like I don't know like what the planning is for this, but if they do, maybe that road may link up to there, and then it will go there, and then maybe more houses will be built in this section. But I'm not really sure, because currently that's here. Sorry, here. It kind of does look like it will, but I don't really know the planning for that. But yeah, then it will terminate. The 246 route will terminate where the 249 currently terminates, which I'm going to be talking about now. Route 249. It will continue to operate between Armadale and Hilbert via Rowley Road and Wollongong Road, terminating on Lexington Ave after Fenchurch Drive, same terminus as 246. Here, yeah. It will operate with select trips deviating to Byford Station, extending to Byford Secondary College and Salvador Catholic College. It will operate approximately every 30 minutes during peak hour, every 60 minutes during the day, and it will not operate on weekends and public holidays. This actually, my thought on this is that why there's like 246, Justin Buster 86 also had the same opinion, I'm pretty sure. There's like nothing here. Like I know there's been development here, but like there's not really that much here compared to over here. So maybe maybe there's a reason why they haven't, I don't know, but it will not be operating on weekends for the 249. So this area is not going to get anything unless they walk all the way here. But yeah, so I kind of think that they should do 249 on Saturdays and Sundays, also in public holidays. But oh well, that's alright, I guess. Yeah, but the thing is, with the 249, currently there's only about like 3 trips in the morning, or 2 trips and then 1 extra school trip. But now that's going to be operating every hour during the day, which will be pretty cool. Yeah, but now on to the next route, which is Route 250. Route 250 will undergo a route change to the service Ninth Road and no longer operate along Chadwick Parade and Farmer Avenue, which is just here. I'll put another diagram on the thing, but this is the new alignment, where I'll put a diagram, but I'll just show you also. It will currently, what it does is on Powell Crescent, goes onto Chadwick Parade, turns left on Chadwick Parade, goes along here, it then turns right onto Farmer Avenue. Yeah, that's not going to be serviced anymore. Instead, from this map, it's going to go straight along Powell Crescent. Instead of turning left onto Chadwick Parade, keep going straight, turn onto Whiteley Road, with like a 1 stop there. I've checked on the app, I'm pretty sure. And then it just travels along Ninth Road, there's it's a little change, and also like the 244 changed bit section, I have a feeling this will also be having complaints. It's not really that far to walk, but I have a feeling, yeah, there will be complaints. But I'm pretty sure they are only putting it on Ninth Road to service just all this new development that's happening here. But it's kind of a little change, and yeah. But yeah, I think is it same frequency? I'm not sure. Like every 15 minutes during peak, every 30 minutes during the day, every 60 minutes on weekends. But yeah. Now on to the next route. Route 251, which currently it's pretty like basically the same route. However, it now terminates at Byford Station via Southwestern Highway. So it literally just like Justin's opinion, I'm pretty sure. I think he said, or maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. But I don't think there's going to be that much patronage here. Sorry, not here, I don't know where I'm going. So this is all 251, 252, 253 currently stop at, but then when October 13th comes, then it'll only be 1 route. But I have a feeling that this is not going to be a lot of patronage, because like it's kind of like bushy and stuff, especially lots of the stops being just in the middle of the dirt. Sorry, they're like gravel or whatever, or dirt, I don't know. But and also look at this, it's just rural, so I don't think it's gonna have lots of patronage. At some stage they may change it to have less trips, but I don't really know. Yeah. But then, yeah, 251 Southwestern Highway, just travels along there. The thing I'm not very happy about, I mean, it's alright, but it turns right onto Clara Street, which doesn't show on Google Maps currently, I don't think. Wait, no. Is it Pittman Way? I don't know. Not sure, but it turns like over here or here, and then it leaves this stop and this stop to be deleted. Which what they could have done instead. I mean, it's not that far to walk there, obviously, but it is like a highway, so like, yeah, but I don't know. But like, they could have done so 251, which is the new route coming, will go just straight here, and then turns right onto Abernethy Road, serves this stop, and then, oh, wait, no, I think it goes, wait, does it go, hold up, where's the map? Is the roundabout there? Wait, no, I think it is. Yeah, yeah, no, it's here. The thing's not showing, but like Hammer Hill Drive, I think it is. Yeah, Hammer Hill Drive. They could have done it so that the 251, so it can service these two stops, it just goes here and then it just terminates, but okay, they just did a shorter turn, so like these two stops and these two stops won't be serviced anymore. But that's alright, obviously, because of this stop, it's not going to be serviced also, which currently is 254. That's probably not going to be serviced because 254 not going to terminate there. So yeah, but that's not going to be a very big change because you can literally have Byford train station right there. But yep, that's about that route. 251 operates every 30 minutes during peak, every 60 minutes during the day, or every hour on weekends and during the day. And yeah, the next change we have is routes 252 and 253, which will be withdrawn and replaced by route 251, which they're basically saying the highway section. And then routes 259 and 262, which 262 and 259 are here. So 259 just terminates at Mundijong, literally the exact same like path. And then 262 just terminates in Jarrahdale, which I don't know why it's served, but that's alright. It's got like 1,000 population, but then where I live, it's got like 3,000, but that's another chat for another day. But then they could have done what they could have done was just have like 262, and then just have Mundijong terminating trips or whatever. Like short trips or whatever. But then that would probably confuse people maybe. But alright, that's fine. I'm not sure. But yeah. Which we will talk about, where's 262? We'll just talk about that now, and we'll just talk about 255, 254 and 256 in a minute. But 259, obviously, what I just said, it will operate from Byford and to Mundijong town centre. And instead of it being a deviation, they're gonna be like, so that it's not gonna be a deviation, it'll just go in. However, Whitby doesn't have a very good bus like situation network thing. I don't know, because it literally just goes in, and then sometimes there's just like no one there. Well, I don't know, but then you just loops one stop and goes out. I reckon what they could do is probably just like have it so that the thing goes along here, turns onto like Sawmill Road maybe, then it just goes Haywire Avenue, just loops around then. Instead of having it just one stop and then like sometimes maybe no one gets on. But yeah, that's alright. At least they got a bus service. Yeah, but I'm very happy that Mundijong's gonna get way better service than before. Also, obviously Byford as well. Like I'm very happy with Byford though, but Mundijong also. Because you literally they finally have weekend trips obviously you have some on Saturday, but then it's like limited basically. And then you've got like, there's like no trips on, like doesn't operate on Sunday or public holidays. But 259 to Munijong, it will operate every 15 to 30 minutes during peak hour. Every 60 minutes during the day. Every 60 minutes on weekends and public holidays. So every hour is so good for them, bro. But yeah. However, as I said before, now I know I just said it's good for them to have more service, but like the area, it is suburban sort of ish, but like it's not. Maybe they will have decent patronage, but I'm not really sure. But alright, that's fine. I think I did read that I think I read that 259, when it says it's every 15 minutes during peak, I'm pretty sure, I think it said on here. No, I didn't. No, it was on some other thing. Like see how it says every 15 minutes? Pretty sure that some of the trips for that are gonna be 262, because obviously it goes like through Munijong. But yeah. Now here's the next one, which yeah, it's Jarrahdale Town Centre or service. It will operate between Byford and Jarrahdale via Whitby and Munijong, and it will operate approximately 6 trips each way on weekdays, 1 trip each way on Saturdays. That's pretty useless. I mean, sorry. Alright, 1 trip, that's fine. Alright. But then it will operate with select trips deviating to the Chestnuts estate, which is literally just like over here. I have like a couple friends that live here. Yeah. And then there's just some trips that will deviate to the schools like Court Grammar School, Byford Secondary College, Salvato Catholic College, and then you'll have now what they did before. I think that they had Jarrahdale terminating trips, which is like not a deviation, but like that the full route would be to Kingsbury Drive, which is over here. These two, but now that's gonna be there'll be an extension trip. The extension trips will go to Kingsbury Drive, so it shows on the app that it will say that it says Byford to Kingsbury Drive. Well, like the normal route now is to the Jarrahdale's general store. So it like goes here, Munro Street, Wanless Street, and then Brady Road, terminates here, goes wherever, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah. So the full route is the Jarrahdale general store, but then the extension trips are the Kingsbury Drive. So over here. But like currently, this is the terminus for just normal routes, I'm pretty sure. And then there's the Jarrahdale General Store terminating trips. But yeah. However, I'm not really sure why this is really served. Obviously, you can see it's in the middle of the bush. It's got like a small little town centre thingy. But then, like, it's got like a population of 1,500 people. Whereas my area, Bedfordale, does literally have 3,000 people. Yet we don't get a bus service, and it's literally exactly the same as this, basically. You got the hills. Jarrahdale, I don't think really has large lot development, but like still, it's like rural and stuff. But yeah, like Bedfordale and Jarrahdale are both rural, but then we don't get one. So okay. Anyways, video's getting pretty long, so I'm gonna try speed this up in a little bit. Now let's have a look. Done 259, do 254 now. So let's just So 254. Now the current 254. Let's have a look. I have to do. It's 12 p.m. Obviously you can see it's from Armadale via Southwestern Highway, and it says on the desk via Carden Boulevard, but there's only like 2 stops in there, so technically it's Mead Street, but we'll just say it's via West Byford. Yeah, so via Southwestern Highway, and then it goes via West Byford. Then it terminates in Byford, like town centre, and then it like, and then goes back to Armadale or something. But now that's going to be operating between Byford and Byford Station via a circular route, like the clockwise circular via West Byford. So yeah, no, that's a typo, but that's alright. It will operate every 15 to 30 minutes during peak hour, every 60 minutes during the day, so every hour. Sorry about that. Yeah, so 254, I think I already said that, and every 60 minutes on weekends and public holidays, was with select trips timed for Byford Secondary College and Salvado Catholic College, which are the 2 main schools in Byford, basically. Which are just these. Sorry, no. Oh, no, here, these ones, yep. Now, yeah, and then literally 255 is literally exactly the same. Well, you've literally got you've got like every third, yeah, it's gonna be, every 30 minutes during the day, adding these 2 routes together, because they literally go the same way. Well, no, but like, they're the same basic route, just go a different direction, etc. But yeah, so I'm not gonna go on about that, but it's just the anti-clockwise circular route of this. But yeah, so every 30 minutes during the day, every 30 minutes on weekends, because of this and this combined or whatever. And then obviously same thing. Well, 255 extending to Court Grammar School though, but 254 isn't. But okay. Okay, now this is the worst route I think transport's like ever made. Like the bus route, like 577, I think it is, in like Lakelands. It's like exactly the same. I'll pop it up. It's the worst. I think that 577 and 256 are the worst routes ever. I'll show you why. Look at this. It's literally this. So it goes. It's literally just like, it just goes here and it terminates there. And then you got 256. Alright, I'll go to the real one, I think. Yeah. So 256. It's a circular route that goes this way, and it's already serviced by 2 other bus routes. So there's literally like no point having this route. It's like the worst route ever. And then it goes to Cocotta Boulevard, when they could have just done like 254 and 255. They like just like, as part of the route, they could just have it so it like loops in there and goes out or whatever. But it's pretty like stupid. I don't know why they made this route. Okay, obviously it serves this, but then you could just have 255 and 254 do this. But okay, you can, yeah, okay. However, that's basically it. However, I'm pretty sure 731 is withdrawn. Yep, students can catch routes 246 or 249 with select trips servicing Byford Secondary College and Salvato Catholic College. So this will be withdrawn, which I'm pretty sure, let me pop the bus route, 731. Let me just go to like 8 AM. No, I need this one, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so it's, here we are. I don't know, I can't remember if 246 goes here or if 246 goes there. I know that yeah, I need to double check that. I'll put it on the screen when we do it. Other than that, yeah. I'm just gonna quickly go through some of the not gonna go for Salvato Catholic College because it's probably pretty easy to, and it's just a lot of information. But if you want to read it, there you go. You can pause the video now if you want to read it. Yeah, there's lots of stuff here. Sorry. But nah, I'm not gonna read all this so much. But we will go for this one. I'm not gonna go for that because that's not really like that. This is the Kelmscott High School and John Wollaston Community School and Lumen Christi College 758 school special service, which it will now depart from Stand Fort Kelmscott. The morning service will undergo time changes. It already literally does depart from 8:03 AM. What? Okay. I don't know, maybe it's a time stop or something. I don't know. The afternoon service is like 2 minutes off. It's like, it was 3:13 before, now it's 3:11. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. Obviously, I have a feeling I'm forgetting something. Well, I'll also talk a little bit about the trains. I don't really, there's like not, I don't know where I can find information on this, but it's like, there's like every 5 to 10 minutes during peak hour on like this. So this is actually very good. This is just for the train line though. The other, that's pretty much it. It's like every 5 to 10 minutes for peak hour. That's very good frequency. I'm pretty sure I checked the app, but just do it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then the other thing is, now that I realised about it, you do realise that on Sunday they got every 2-hour buses, which I'll just pop it up for you. We can close that and close that. Where is it? We'll just put in Sunday. Yeah, every 2 hours, as you can see. Obviously, it's not from the start, but I'll just put in on this. Every 2 hours, but then you're going to get trains every 15 minutes. So that means, like, all of these people can just literally just walk to the train station if they need to. And then get trains every 15 minutes on Sunday. But then this is, like, every 2 hours. So clearly there's, like, something like that they don't have enough buses. Transport doesn't have enough buses or, I don't know, enough drivers or something like that to put 2-hour frequency on this, and then there's just no trips on any of the Mundijong. Obviously, I don't think Jarrahdale needs, but like South Byford, that's really close to that though. I don't know, but then mainly this every 2 hours, but then you're gonna get every 15-minute trains on Sunday. But that's alright. They could. I wish they added more trips like now or whatever. Not like now, but like before. They should have. Like they should have think. Because also the last service to Armadale Station, like right now, is at like on like weekdays, especially is every like. I mean, they said the last one's like 6:40 maybe or 7. I can't remember though. Then the last one from like Armadale. Yeah, but you can't get any night ride services to Byford, which is pretty bad currently. But then you'll get them when the train line opens, and then the new bus network will be released. But that's kind of it. I'm gonna put like I'm gonna edit this video and stuff, and I will put a screen up of my thoughts, and you guys can let me know what you think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this informative video of the buses and trains. Sorry, the new bus network of Byford and Armadale. Well, there's a couple minor time changes, etc. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this informative video. Yeah. So you guys have a good one, and yeah, this is probably just maybe like a 2 off, maybe. Like I'll probably do like when the Armadale train line opens again, I'm gonna do like a video on that. But then it's probably just not gonna be that much stuff. Maybe I'll do a bus exploration video of Byford that when the train line opens. But yeah, yeah, this is just a little bit of an extra thing I'm doing on my channel. Anyways, everyone, you guys have a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good one, and see you later. Good night.